Hi, my name is Andre Ng from House of Knives, and today I'm going to talk to you about spatchcocking. Spatchcocking is one of the most popular methods of preparing chickens now because it leads to faster cooking because we're all time starved, better flavor, and easier to cut and prepare. But before we even get started with that, let's talk a little bit about housekeeping. Make sure all your counter surfaces and your working area is cleanly. And one of the best tips I always tell people, if you're worried at all about any cross-contamination before or after the process, a half capful of bleach in your rinse water is great. And my cutting surface I'm using today is bamboo. One of the reasons why I love to use bamboo is very eco-friendly. It's not a wood, it's actually a grass. But from a hygienic standpoint, the reason why bamboo is so favored is because the fibers of the bamboo are very tight in nature. And that does two things. With a less porous surface, you have less cross-contamination possibilities. And secondly, it's easier to clean as well. So same thing, I wiped it down with that bleach water to make sure I'm totally sanitized. So now that we're all sanitized and ready to start, this is a typical chicken we just bought. And there's a couple different ways you can do this. So spatchcocking is essentially butterflying open that chicken. And we're gonna remove the spine of the bird here. So for ease, you can start from either end. I actually find it a little bit easier. We can flip it around and start here at the back side because it starts the process a little easier. And all we're gonna do here is start the incision right along here, the spine on one side, and do the same on the other. So this is a special pair of poultry shears, and they're self-loaded in terms of they've got a spring mechanism, so it's a little bit easier to use. So we just start at the back here, and we start the incision. We just slowly make our cut through. So now that we've gone through it, that's the one section we've done here, and now we're going to do the other side. So that's the spine of the bird taken out here. Very clean, very easy. Nothing goes to waste. One of the beautiful things about buying whole chickens is this will go into a soup stock later. So we'll put that aside. To me, one of the great things with spatchcocking chicken is it takes away all the hassle of how to cut up the bird when it's actually cooked and served to your guests. So what I'm going to do here is actually take out the keel bone inside here, the breastbone. And basically, it starts with what you're looking for is this bit of cartilage right here. And just take your good sharp knife here and you're just going to press down on it and cut through it. And basically once you do that, then you basically just put pressure on both sides and you'll feel it pop open. And from there, you basically use your hands, and as you can see here, we basically will remove this bone. So just run your fingers along the cartilage. And then I'm going to grab that keel bone and just pull it out. So that's ready to go. As you can see, it opens up nicely. You can flavor it beautifully. It's a very even cooking because you don't have huge peaks and valleys. So a lot of times chickens will come just like as you see it here. You know, the wings are kind of flailing all over the place. So what you want to do is just take the wing here and just tuck it in behind the back here and just keeps it tight. That way you're not going to have any burnt crisp tips from your wings, so it cooks more evenly. Secondly is, there's a bit of variance in terms of the legs, the movement of the legs. So a nice basic tip I like to do here is you've got this extra skin here. All we're going to do is take a sharp knife and we're going to make an incision in through that skin on one side, and we're going to do the same on this side here. Just go all the way through. And all you do is take the drumstick end and you're going to fold it over and you're going to insert it into that cavity. So what you have here now is the leg, in tight, isolated. It's not going to move around on you. And then we just do the same on the other side. So that helps keep it a little bit tighter in. So now you have your spatchcocked chicken. It cooks more evenly, quickly, and more flavor. From here, you can put your desired seasoning to it and put it into a roasting pan or put it onto the barbecue.